Morning, welcome back to the channel. A world without hydrocarbons. Check this out.
Have you ever considered how much your world depends on petroleum-based products?
We're doing something a bit different today, a walk and talk. So I'm walking along the beach here in Kaikoura. It's early morning, and actually I'm walking. You can see that I'm walking barefoot. It's very good for you, you know. It just grounds out the body, and here especially, I'm not just doing that, but I'm walking on all these stones, these pebbles, so it's kind of giving you sort of a foot reflexology at the same time, and which is very therapeutic. It's a little bit cold and whatnot, but I enjoy it. So you may see behind me the first snows have arrived, and actually they're not the first. We've already had spatterings of snow. It's pretty cold, and it's only March the 16th. So much for the global warming stuff. Once again, and just on that subject, just like to talk a little bit this morning about hydrocarbons and what the removal of CO2 really means for us all. You know, first of all, just to get your head around things, I guess most of you out there realize this, but what content of the atmosphere consists of CO2? Well, it's approximately 0.04%. That's correct, 0.04%, not 40%, not 4%. 0.04%. That's like a pigeon dropping on the top of the Eiffel Tower in the big picture of things. And all the CO2 does, in excess of it, does, in my opinion, and that of many scientists, and I'm no scientist by any means, is it just greens the planet more. It's food for plant life. And times, according to my readings, you know, times throughout history where we've had high levels, increased levels of CO2 is simply green the planet more. But anyways, this crazy war on CO2 is actually a war on you and me. It's a war on humanity. When we talk about net zero, what we're talking about is net you, net me. And that's the reality of it. If you take hydrocarbons away from modern civilization, that means people can't heat the homes effectively anymore. Solar power and wind power work to a degree as forms of energy to supplement when the wind's blowing and when the sun's shining, or your panels aren't. But when your panels aren't covered in snow, or there's no sunshine or no wind, oh, it's getting a bit rough here. Whoop. Okay, we're back on level ground. Then obviously there's no effective power, so they've all got to have a backbone power station behind them, which is run from nuclear, gas, coal, and so where does that place us? As we remove the hydrocarbons, people, you know, power becomes unstable, we have brownouts, a bit out of breath here. But anyways, you get into a situation where people can't, in the northern hemisphere especially, in the bitter winters there, they can't heat the homes effectively with heat pumps. We can't make fertilizer anymore effectively for modern agriculture, which is needed to grow food. And so many other things. Some company. We've got some swimmers here, but hey, they got their wetsuits on. I don't blame them. And I guess finally, well, what has all this got to do with aviation? Bottom line is we need fuel. It's getting more and more expensive, harder to get. Still okay down here, although they shut down our own refinery, so we have to import everything from Singapore, Malaysia. So we're just basically all flying as much as we can while we can, enjoy what we have. But I am positive, I'm hopeful that we'll be through this crazy time, and in the years to come we'll be into much better times. But I think the next few years are going to be increasingly difficult, as we all see. So just enjoy each day, as I try to, remain positive and enjoy what we have. So anyways, check out this this little video now as we move into it, and yeah, leave your comments below. Have a great day and see you again next time.
Has ever shown that human emissions of carbon dioxide drive global warming. Never been shown. And if it could be shown, then you would have to show that the 97% of emissions, which are natural, do not drive global warming. Game over. We are dealing with a fraud. It's a scientific fraud from day one.